Here are remix bar movements. Barre is all about muscular endurance training. The emphasis is on small isometric movements with lots of reps. We start with a bicep series. Start with a slight bend in knees, core tucked in, and shoulders roll back down away from ears. Feet can be hip-width distance in first position, wide second, or a lunge. Shoulders are next. Start in a T position with shoulders relaxed and away from ears, core tucked in. Legs again be in parallel, first, second, or lunge position. Level 3s can always come up onto those toes. Arms can come in. You can add a twist to the wrists, or arms can be bent for more variations. Triceps are last for arms. Extend arms overhead and bend elbows, pulsing arms up. You can come up onto those toes for an added challenge. Be sure to keep shoulders relaxed and away from ears. For kickbacks, maintain a flat back and engage the abdominals, extending arms until they are straight. Thighs are next. There are a lot of variations for thighs, including first position. Drive heels together and send toes out, tracking knees over the toes with core tucked in and tailbone heavy. Level 1s can always drop heels. Start with a small lower and lift before taking it to a pulse. You can also add a tuck or send knees out to the sides. You can even bring those hands to prayer or raise them overhead. You can also step back to a curtsy lunge. Bands and balls are always an option. Next, we have zipped up legs. Similar to first position, keep shoulders rolled back, core engaged, and tailbone heavy. Put the emphasis on the inner thighs as you glue the legs together. You can also take a step back. Then we have wide second position. Again, engage the core muscles and keep tailbone heavy with the toes slightly turned out. Lower and lift, add a pulse, a twist, or lift heels for a variation. For a single leg lift, engage the abdominals, roll shoulders back and away from ears, and lift knee or straighten leg. Lower and lift to start before ending with pulses. We end thighs on all fours, hovering knees over the mat with core engaged and back flat. Pulse legs up and down or take them out to the side. Abandon ball are options. Take this move down into thigh dancing. Keep back flat and be careful not to lean forward. Lower and lift, keeping seat to a hover over feet. A variation is to come all the way up and lean back, maintaining a flat back the entire time. Now we go to glutes on all fours. Engage core with a flat back, extending leg behind. You can pulse, take out and in, or circle. You can also work the outside of your glute by bending leg and taking it out to the side for a pulse. Be sure to keep the knee behind the hips. A final variation is to take the leg back into a downward dog. The next move is the side lying leg lift. Lying on your side, lift your leg up and down. Add a pulse or a little bend. A band or balls are always an option. A clamshell is a variation on the side lying leg lift, except you have bent knees, working the outside part of the glutes. For bridge position, lie on your back with feet hip-width distance and send hips up to the ceiling. Level 3s can send arms straight out in front. Start with a lower and a lift, add a pulse, and tuck hips. Standing leg lifts for the glutes are next. You can hold on to the bar, or use a band, or even place a ball behind the knee. Keep the core engaged and tailbone heavy, and focus on squeezing the glutes. You can lift your leg up behind you, take it out to 5 o'clock, or even bend the knee. You can also take it out to the side. Be sure to keep the knee behind the hips. Finally, we end with abs. Start in a plank position. You can do a straight arm, forearm, or head to the bar. Maintain a straight line from head to toe. Variations include tapping knees, mountain climbers, or Spider-Man. You can also go into a side plank. Lift the hips up to the ceiling. A variation includes lifting the top leg up or bringing that leg down. Then we have the C-curve. Place a ball underneath your lower back for support and suck navel back towards your spine as you lower and lift. Then you can add a pulse, then a twist. You can even stay to the side and lift up the leg. Finally, we end on our backs with bicycle legs. You can keep those knees bent or extend them long for scissors.